In the beginning there was Stephen, in a deep mouth of flesh, and the crest I traveled, on a wave of virile mess, through a tunnel of mucus, and on toward a vault, with tourists and traffic. I just paced myself. I as my whole self, just the half that I had, before greeting the rest of my better half.
Where'd he go?
Pat?
He's gone.
Pat?
Pat? Pat? What happened? No!
This is a story of a kid, his name is Cisco, who made more money than the Count of Monte Cristo. He lived a lavish style of life, fast money, women, cars, and he liked to frequent bars, pubs, and discos. Made his living as a world-famous rap star. When he first started, Mike respects what he was after. And so he got inside his mind day and night, and he bright constantly his art and craft he tried to master. Started winning local battles and his rep grew. Gave his crew a reputation as the best crew. And when life would deal to him all the cards that was hard, pen and pad, stress relief would be his refuge. Paid his dues doing shows, now he's on track. In the lab, pumping demos, making songs. Then he quit his 9 to 5, finally his time arrived when he signed a major label record contract. His first single was an overnight success hit, and now he went from wearing rags to the best fits. All his new acquaintances gassed his head, taking it to the point where he lost proper perspective. Started cutting off the people he came up with. Ego blown like his soul had been abducted. Though his heart was once real, now material was filled up his world, and he couldn't get enough of it. Used to wanna be the best of the rap dons. Now his only one concern is going platinum. And his skill has since decreased, and the inner hunger ceased. Now content just as long as fame and cash come. He's a big Willie now, rapping about cars. $1,000 shopping sprees, hanging out with stars. I mean, just a year ago, he was broke, bumming money, drinking out for 40 bottles, living out.
And I take responsibility for all the ignoring that I did, and I regret acting like an adult when I was a little kid. Now I pass out with the TV on at 4 o'clock in the morning, waking up every hour, writing down every dream's warning. And it seems that everyone I talk to experiences the same thing, being abandoned to a world epidemic and suffering. Now the questions have always been there, but no one says the answers. I depend on my instincts to alert me of danger. But those same instincts formed an alliance with my emotions, letting me follow a pipe dream. And a stream where I'm floating next to the road that's traveling, next to a burning house. Burning house. I close my eyes and imagine myself on the couch, lost in the abyss of a comfortable Sunday afternoon, content to be feeding off security's hidden doom. Cause my access is guaranteed no matter who likes a song, and it will never replace the fact that sometimes you don't belong. Here in my bedroom, claiming next to the wall privileges, acting as if your character in my blue blanket mix it to a faultless portrait. And I wouldn't want to spoil it, but if the scene comes together, I'll be the first to admit that most painters and fiction writers just minus the words. While most liars and bodies will only speak with their curves. See, that world wasn't meant for me, and I'll never visit again. But the memory surfaces, so I erase it now and then. You know, I'm really looking. It's my house, you know what I mean? And I come out and I'm giving, and I'm giving, and I'm giving.
Yeah, it would be cool, it could be too. Stop running around in circles off the would-be fuel. Living them lies, eventually believing it's true. A lot of people here frauds, one could be you. It's outrageous and they just say nothing can save us. An ocean of brown fists and various flavors. A favorite poor favor magnets is the majors. Tell me what you would do with no phones or pages, no Kinkos, no FedEx, and no ATMs. What you going to do when the police state begins? Well, it already began, but I guess it depends on what's really going on, what's happening. Military target practicing. They finna write another Patriot Act again. The days are short, the nights is long. The fight goes on, the pistols and the pipes are drawn. Come on.
We fight, barbarian guns inside of the fight. You might think that it's a waste of all
a waste of time, cause ain't no amount of dancing finna break the bond. We go to war and transcend space and time, when every record ain't a record, just a shape behind. You know the stakes is high, we in the face of drama, that's why we can't shake it or escape the problem. It's like a game of roulette, the barrel revolving. They only wanna see us occupying a coffin. Mothers crying too often from they lost child leaving. From trying to get over, get under, get even, get inside, getting it, getting dumb, getting greedy. We got to get it right, it's not about to be easy. Come on, best to pull your goggles up, it's about to get greasy. Believe it's so long as we can still speak freely. The pages of my life are making hard to read me. I know my people hearing me, holler if y'all need me. Word.
We fight barbarian guns inside of the open mind. You might think that it's a way of all the time.
There was you upon the mountain, all alone and all surrounded, walking on the ground, you're breaking, laughing at the life you're wasting. 1, 2, for trying to do it. You do it all your life and you never get through it. Everything you like to see, been a race in just one day. Good try, we don't like it. Good try, we won't take that shit. Thinking bars that people do, and no one wants to talk to you. Feeling can be quite a breeze. You told me that the girls were easy. Happy that you said you know me. Felt unlucky when you found me. Some nights come up empty-handed. Yes, I take it right now. By the sidewalk. Hold on, yes, I'll be right back. No heel hangers. Don't say what you mean, you might spoil your face. If you walk in a crowd, you won't leave any trace. It's always the same, you jump in someone else's train. It won't take you long to learn the new style. You have to adapt or you'll be out of style. It's always the same, you jump in someone else's train. If you pick up on it quick, you can say you were there. Again and again and again, you jump in someone else's train.
What just happened?
I got and I'm about to fart.
Just a night. If I could tear my heart and keep it miles apart from love would be stolen and never give her down. If I could learn to lie and never show my pride, be just like the rest, be someone I detest. I'm always looking for the sun. I'm always looking for the sun to shine.
Crazy. Yeah.